The amount of fucking times that I've done this video. Hi there. I'm not going to do any specific intro for this video because I have done this maybe 4 times. I need to just do one whole video, get it sorted, and leave it at that. Regardless of which channel you're finding this on, welcome. I don't actually know how to, introduce the topic. More or less, I've done YouTube for a few years, very on and off, very not scheduled topics like of conversation and the types of videos I do. I basically just do whatever the fuck I want. If you don't like it, go find a different channel then. This video I want to use as a sort of introduction to my content as best as I can. We'll start with one thing. I have 3 channels now, and not 2. I do have an introduction video on this channel, but once this goes up, that one will be taken down. So if you've already seen that before, then you know what I'm talking about. But this video is going to be on all 3 of my channels, which is why I'm not doing a specific intro, because I have an intro for my main channel, which is the Silver Wolf. I have an intro for my K-pop channel, which is Another-circus, and then I have still to figure out what my intro will be for my gaming channel, which is Aquarius Arcade. Finding a gaming channel name is not easy. I have the 3 channels. This will be going on all 3 of them, so you'll know what other content I have if you're curious. We'll start with my main channel, which is the Silver Wolf with the I forget what that's called, but the 2 dots and the 3 to make the little swirly smile face. It always makes me think of that cat. But that is my primary channel. Most of my videos will be going on there. On that channel, I deal with my books, my manga, my books, I don't know if I'm gonna put my journaling stuff on there, but journaling is to do with my books, so probably something to do with that in there. I will also be doing reactions to movies and TV shows, things of that sort. I don't know for sure yet, but those 2 are primarily what'll be on that channel. And then any other thing I feel like recording. For example, if I decide to do makeup related things, unless it's K-pop related makeup, that'll be going on the other channel. Or clothing related, something to do with my room. For example, I have a video that I will be editing eventually when I have the time, because I have a lot of videos I need to edit, of this room getting sorted. There is no schedule for my uploads. I kept trying to do a schedule. I think my schedule, at the very least, maybe 5 years back with my really old videos. It won't show on my Silver Wolf channel that my videos were 5 years old because they were actually on a different channel, but then I re-uploaded them to the now main channel so that it was separate content. And I think my schedule was every Monday and Thursday at 5 p.m. my time. I'm in Ireland. I have decided that I'm not going to do a schedule whatsoever. I will just record, edit, and upload when I feel like it, because I am the worst when it comes to editing, but along with that, my laptop currently fucking hates me. So I need to be really careful with my editing, which makes it take a lot longer to edit in general, but then I also have to be in the mood to edit. Don't even get me started. It annoys me. Never mind it annoying people watching the channel and wanting to watch me. It annoys the shit out of me that I am rarely in the mood to edit, but I don't want other people editing my content. Plus, I don't think I could find anyone to edit my content anyways. There won't be any schedule, so it'll be very inconsistent on when I upload. I will also say that it could be forever, to be honest, but I have I have, I think, 3 or 4 videos that were recorded like over a long period of time. I have one video which is Twilight related, but I was reading the entire book and updating my thoughts after every chapter. I filmed that like 2 years ago, 3 years ago maybe, and I've just barely edited. Like I'm right at the end of editing the first book. Haven't started editing the second one, and I've just started reading the third one like 2 months ago, and then I stopped reading because I wasn't in the mood to read or record. Being depressed is not fun. Because even when you want to do stuff you want to do, you can't do it because now you don't want to do it, even though you do want to do it, but you just don't have the energy for literally fucking anything. That's another thing. I swear a lot. Deal with it. My second channel is called Another-circus, which is a mixture of 2 Stray Kids songs, Another Day and Circus, which are 2 of my favourite songs. I have a lot of favourite songs, but I wanted one that sounded like an interesting name. So I went with those two. But yes, I am a stay. I would consider myself part of a few different fandoms, but Stray Kids are my alt group. But on that channel, I don't have any specific, like, I will definitely do this except for album reactions and like music video reactions type of content on there. Anything else, I would love to get back into dancing and maybe try and record my process of dancing again using K-pop songs. I have technically started that, and then I forget what happened. What did happen? Something happened and I ended up not. Oh, it was because I had like a week where I was barely sleeping and my appetite was absolutely fucked. So then it kind of messed me up a bit, and then I had to wait until I got back into a routine. My routine's awful, but I had to get back to what I was used to. So now I've kind of lost track of that. So now I need to go back to it. Maybe dance content. Maybe. It is not a guarantee. But anything else K-pop related, I'm not entirely sure whether or not I will put it on that channel, but it will definitely be reaction related. I will also be doing, that's another thing that I completely forgot about, collections. So my album collections, my photo cards, unboxings, that type of thing. I haven't collected photo cards in like a long time. Money for one thing, but also time. I haven't had the time. But also at the minute, trading and selling things is so weirdly like difficult, because I do have a lot of photo cards and like postcards and stuff that I'm trying to sell or trade to anything else that I'm planning to collect. I just have loads of photo cards and postcards that I don't want to keep, that are just sitting in a binder under my desk waiting for someone to take home. So those things will be on my K-pop channel. Also no schedule, because I'm just not going to put myself on a schedule knowing what I'm like when I edit. Like, I have my Stray Kids reaction to Rockstar. I didn't record my unboxing to their album. I'm not really sure why. I think I was just too excited to open them and I didn't end up recording it. But I have my reaction to that was recorded like last October. So it's been almost a year since I recorded that, and I'm still not finished editing it. To be fair, my laptop shat itself while I was in the middle of editing that, but like a week ago. So, not my fault. But like, I have a lot of videos where they were filmed ages ago, but they're going to be uploaded in the next while. So like, my hair color is going to be looking different. My area of where I'm recording is going to be different. It's just a whole load. If I could edit faster and I was always in the mood to edit, I would have had these out already, but I just don't. Then I have my third channel, which is a new one, and that's my gaming channel, Aquarius Arcade. I don't have an intro for that yet, because like my main channel one is Hi there, it's Silverwolf. That's silver in sign language, and then just the W with my fingers for wolf. My one for Another-circus is Hi there, I'm your host Luna. Welcome to the Night Circus, because Luna is one of the names that I've always wanted to have, but I don't see the point in legally changing my name because I know nobody's gonna call me it. And that'll just make me really fucking sad. I've also been told by my dad that it is disrespectful for me to change my name because it was the name that I was given, but it is not the name I picked for myself. I hate my name. I hate my fucking name. It's Jessica fully, but I hate it. That's why I go by Jess, because it's less annoying. But Luna is a name I've always thought of possibly calling myself, so I call myself Luna on Another-circus. I haven't decided yet what name I will go by on Aquarius Arcade. There's so many lovely names I would go by, and I feel like a lot of people are going to be like, why the fuck are you going to call yourself by 3 different names on 3 different channels? Because they're all me. Jess is just, this is my main channel, this is my primary attitude. I'll use my real name there. Luna is, this is K-pop, this is all music related. Luna makes me think of like music at night, so I went with that. But for like a gaming name, I have a whole spreadsheet on my Google Sheets of names alphabetically, primarily for when I'm writing stories. But I have a few names on here that I really like, so I will give a few names. If anyone gives a shit, they can let me know which ones they like. Dakota is always a name I just adore. I don't know why. It makes me think of a vampire, and that might be because Dakota Fanning is the girl who played Jane in Twilight. But just the name Dakota is really beautiful. Kat is another one, K-A-T, and Nyx, N-Y-X. I know, I know it's the Nyx especially is like, oh my god, of course it's gonna be like a weirdly spelled name. I think they look cool, okay? Nocturna is another one. I just think that sounds really cool. It also makes me think of literally Nocturnal or Nocturna in Skyrim. Riley or Rue, R-O-U-X, is also two names I like. There is also my middle name, Sarah, S-A-R-A. I could use that one. So Sarah is another one. Yeah, those ones are the only ones I can really think of. So what was it? Sarah, Riley, Rue, Nyx, Nocturna, Kat, Dakota. But yeah, those are the couple of names that I'm thinking of, and I don't care if people think it's weird that I'm using 3 different names for the channels, because I sort of just want to have it as a separation from each channel so that I know, okay, Jess is books and reactions, Luna is K-pop, and then whatever name I think of is gaming. And obviously, as the name would go, it is all gaming related, primarily playthroughs of games, but I might do some like, maybe not retrospective like videos like how Lasers does some, but a lot of people do retrospectives of games. My opinion on the game or my analysis on games or something. I am not an expert in analyses, whatever the plural of analysis is, but I like to chat. I like to chat shit, so why not? So I might do them, but it is probably more than likely gonna be just playthroughs with the possibility of reviews and analysis. It took me a long time to figure out that name. The reason why I went with Aquarius is because I'm an Aquarius, and then Arcade because Arcade makes you think of games. There's not really an interesting way to name a gaming channel, to be completely honest. There's also not going to be a schedule for that one either. As it happens, it'll come out. So hopefully you're looking forward to that and seeing me be shit at games. Because I'm not a good gamer. I'm really not. I'm a story player. I'm not really a gameplay player. I'm also not a difficulty player. So I know for a fact that people are going to be like, oh, you're such a wuss, or like, you're shit at games because you play it on the easiest difficulty. You're going for the easy one. I don't fucking care. I don't care about doing it in the most difficult difficulty for the sake of it. I hate the achievements where it makes you do all of the difficulties. I don't care about the difficulties. If I enjoy the game, I enjoy the game. So I'll replay it if I feel like it. I'm not a fighter person. I'm not a hack and slash gamer. I'm just not a fighter gamer. I don't like fights. I'm shit at guns. It's funny to see though. But like, I'm more of a stealthy person. Don't expect anything magical from me in terms of gaming. I will get through a game eventually. There may be some times where I ask my boyfriend for help because I suck at games, especially with fights. No, I don't care that that makes me look like a wuss. No, I don't care if that makes you think I'm not a real gamer. I game for the story, and that is it. I don't game for the gameplay, I don't game for the fights, I don't game to seem better than everybody else. I don't game to do the highest difficulty to be like, hey, I did it, you didn't, fuck you, because that's just not fun. At all. That's not me. If you wanna just watch me either hate a game or just love and adore the story, then I hope you enjoyed the channel. But if you're expecting me to like go full gung-ho, be really good at story or at the fights and all that stuff and do the hardest difficulty, I will not do the hardest difficulty unless it is an achievement and I want to complete it. Because there might be a few games where I finish the game, but I don't like it enough that I want to get the platinum. Although, if it is a game where I'm like 3 achievements off of a platinum, I'm probably gonna want to platinum it. But there is a good chance that I will probably ask my boyfriend to help out with that because, my god, I get it, it's higher difficulty, so it's gonna be difficult But I do find it really difficult, which is why I always go for the easiest difficulty, because I can actually pay attention to the story without having to worry about like, hey, I'm about to die. Because I'm already like, hey, I'm about to die in the main story. But yeah, you can choose the name you want if you want for my gaming channel. I haven't decided yet. We'll see how I feel. These are the options for if you want to pick a name for me. Specifically for the gaming channel, because I already have a name for my main and my K-pop one. Should I introduce myself with a little bit about me? I probably should have done that at the beginning of the video, but I wanted to talk about the channels, so... yeah, fuck it, why not? Well, first of all, I split all 3 channels because I felt like it would be just way too much on one channel. I don't care about the payment thing. I'm not expecting to get any kind of monetization on my channels anyway because I swear so much. But like, I don't necessarily care about that. I'm just recording because I want to. I'm recording what I want to, when I want to. But I just thought, for me as well, along with other people, I just felt like having too many categories of different types of videos in one channel might have been a little bit overwhelming, but also visually it would have annoyed the shit out of me of like all the thumbnails. I will have the links for all of the channels down below, and like I said, this will be on all 3 channels, so you'll have the introduction to me and then know about my other channels if you're interested. My name is Jess. I also go by Luna, and possibly a third name for my 3rd channel. It's 2024. I'm 22 right now. My birthday is the 12th of February, 2002, and I'm an Aquarius. What's interesting about me? Not much. I collect Lego, as you can see, a little bit of Lego. I have a lot of Lego actually. I also play D&D. You can't see it right now because the stuff's up at the top of my shelves. My current alt group in K-pop is Stray Kids, but I also like NCT. I also like Red Velvet, Twice. My favorite books are primarily zombie related because I have a slight obsession. It's sort of like a guilty pleasure. It's the Undead Duology by Kirsty McKay. I don't have my glasses on me right now. Where you just follow like a group of 4 teenagers in Scotland, I think. As the zombie apocalypse starts. Great shit. It is so cheesy, and it's probably not the best written book ever, but I enjoyed it. I enjoy rereading it. I've reread it like 4 times. A more recent, genuine favorite book, so far at least, because most of the books on my shelves I have not read, would be The Savior's Champion by Jenna Moresi. I know a lot of people don't really like that, but I don't give a fuck. I like it. I'm not going to force you to like it, but I enjoy it. I actually prefer the 2nd book more, but I think that's just because it's not really spoilers, but I already cried so much in the 1st book that just seeing a bunch of badass women in the 2nd one was just like, okay, good, this is the break that I needed. It's still sad, but I love them both, and the 3rd one's coming out soon. I'm so excited. And then my favorite manga series is actually here. My Young of the Dawn series. Like, it's not like other stories where she's not like other girls. It's not like other stories where it's like, okay, she has to go off and fend for herself, where she knows nothing about the world, but all of a sudden she knows every weapon, she knows how to track, she knows all this shit just because she actually has to learn it. And I like that. I like that she has to take her time and learn things, but that she still has her core principles. This video is getting way too fucking long. Favorite anime? Fairy Tail. Don't give a fuck if you don't like it. I love Fairy Tail. It is by far my favorite, other than this, but I'll keep that for manga because there's more in the manga than there is in the anime, because they stopped right when it was starting to get really, really good. But yeah, Fairy Tail's my favorite. I adore Fairy Tail. I really don't care if people don't like it. You can not like it. You can trash it to your heart's content. I love it. Bye. Favorite show? I don't know if I have a favorite show, to be honest. Yeah, I don't think I have a favorite show. I just have a few shows where I'm like, oh, I love them, kind of thing. Which is All of Us Are Dead, Kingdom, which are both K-dramas that are zombie related. I also love Dairy Girls. I just like that there's actually a show that goes into the history of Northern Ireland. At least a little bit. It's more in the background, but it's still there. Favorite games? Loved the recent God of War duology. I have played both, finished both, platinumed both. Did have to get help with them, especially the Valkyries. Oh my god, I fucking hate the Valkyries. Love them in the story. Fighting them? I hated it. And Red Dead Redemption. Red Dead Redemption 2 I recently finished. Not completed. I haven't done all the achievements yet, and I am going to. I am completing that game. I love the story. I really, really adore the story. I was bawling my eyes out. But I actually prefer Red Dead 2 over Red Dead 1. And I do understand that people like Red Dead 1 because of how much more clear it is from Red Dead 2. Like the story and the little details and stuff. I prefer Red Dead 2. 1, because there's more characters to interact with. 2, there's more nice characters to interact with. Because everybody in Red Dead 1, to me, felt like a stereotype. Or at the very least, were just really fucking weird and made me uncomfortable. The whole time in Mexico, by the way, hated it. I know, everyone loves Mexico in Red Dead 1. I hated it because it felt like a full stereotype the entire time. But it was also just so overwhelming. But just the entire time in Mexico felt like a stereotype. There were no Mexicans in that section of the story that were just regular people, except for that poor girl. If you've played the game, you know who I'm on about. But there's no one else you can interact with that's just an everyday person in Mexico, living their lives, trying not to die. It's just all these crazy maniacs, and I don't like that. Like I said, it feels like a stereotype. And then there's the Irish, who's Irish, called Irish, who's just constantly drunk starting fights, which is also a stereotype. Not that far off, but it's still a stereotype and I don't like it. Sean was more of a funny stereotype of being Irish. Irish was more of like a, I don't like that. We're not all like that. But along with that, there's just so many people in Red Dead 2 to love. I love Javier actually in Red Dead 2. And I hate that they did Red Dead 1 before Red Dead 2 because I am one of the people who believe that Javier would have chosen Arthur and John, not Dutch. But I think him being saved again a second time revitalized the I owe you my life thing for Dutch. I don't know. I think they made him too likable. I think they made him way too lovable in the first few chapters, so then when they actually remembered, oh hey, he's actually supposed to become like a bad guy. I'm getting way too much in a fucking ramble of this. Long story short, should have been more time with Javier and Bill to explore them personally a lot more. We should have seen Javier's breaking point a lot more, because you just see him give a few insults and then he picks Dutch's side, but it's not a slow transition. It just happens in the last chapter. Regardless of how you're feeling about that, Javier I love. Charles. Oh, favorite character. I adore that man so much. And I wish we got more time with the Wapiti reservation as well. This video is way too fucking long for an introduction video, but yeah, so. Sorry. I hope you like or are excited for my future content. Maybe? I don't know. But yeah, I have 3 different channels. If you're only interested in one of them, that's perfectly fine. I cannot guarantee any specific schedule, but I will do my best to get content out because I really want to. Don't have any specific outro either because I have an outro for my main channel and my Kpop channel, and I don't have one for my Aquarius Arcade, my gaming channel yet. We'll see. We'll see how things goes. But for now, I hope you enjoy and I hope things go well in your life. I hope you have a nice cup of tea or a nice sleep. Whatever time you find this video, if you find this video, if you even finish this video, because I talk too fucking much. But yeah, I will see you eventually. Bye!